Students, welcome to the offline class. Last class we have studied the chapter 4 polynomials. In the algebraic part I am completed that chapter. Now you have to take this chapter 3 lines and angles. It is based on geometry part. That's why I am started now. Lines and angles. Okay, in the notebook you should write first chapter 4. Afterwards you should write the chapter 3. Here you have to see the introduction part. Here in chapter 2 have studied that minimum of 2 points are required to draw a line. How you are drawing the line, point, ray, these all learned in the chapter 2. It is the chapter axioms and postulates. You know already axioms, what is the definition, and also postulates. With the help of these axioms, you proved some other statements. In this chapter, you will study the properties of angles formed when two lines intersect each other. Here, two lines intersect each other, what we are calling, and also properties of angles. Here, properties of angles, you know already. Formed when the line intersect two or more parallel lines. Here, intersecting lines and parallel lines studying in this chapter. Okay, further you will use these properties to prove some statements using deductive reasoning. You have already verified these statements through some activities in the earlier classes. Means in the axioms and postulates we learned the line, point, ray. Okay, next in your daily life you see different types of angles. You know already angles types of based on angles different based on sides, based on angles, based on sides, different types you know already, formed between the edge of plane surface for making a similar kind of model using the plane surfaces. Mean the plane surfaces you have studied the based on angles types and based on sides. You need to have a thorough knowledge of angles. For instance, suppose you want to make the model of hut to keep in a school exhibition using bamboo sticks. Imagine how you sticks used to kept slanted. Means how you have to do the hut. Means we are using the angle shape. It is the hut. Okay. In this hut, how we are using? What is the here? Here where it is angle formed. Here is the angle formed. Like that we are studied in the last class. Okay. Next, in science you study the properties of light by drawing the rays diagrams. For example, in the drawing the rays means in the angle you are drawing the rays. Means I am taking here O to A, O to B. These two are the rays. Okay. And to study the refraction property of light. How you already refraction and refraction in the science. How your light throws. Okay. If a beam of light here is there, how you are throwing the light. Means if I am using the torch. Okay, how if the light blinks? In the refraction property. You use the properties of intersecting lines and parallel lines. When two or more forces act on the body, you draw the diagram in which forces represented by directed line segment to study the net effect of the forces on the body. At that time, you need to know the relation between the angles when the rays means line segments are parallel to or intersect each other. The lines are parallel or they intersect each other. You have to find. To find the height of the tower or to find out the distance of the ship from the lighthouse, one need to know the angles formed between the horizontal or in the line of the side. Like that they are given some examples of these lines and angles. Next you have to take in the page number 40 basic terms and definitions. Okay, here they are given basic terms. In that first definition, recall that a part means of a line with two end points are called line segments. Here what is the line segment? A line with two end points is called line segment. You know already in the 6th you have studied line segment. What is the definition of line segment? Here two end points in the a line with two end points. Means for example I am drawing here two lines. Okay, this is end point. Here I am drawing two lines. Means here AB and XY. Here last end point is there. Means it is the line segment. Here also in the angle O, here AB. This is the line segment, but it is not. Why? Because here rays formed. It is not. It is endless. But here end point is there. End point is there means it is the line segment. Okay. Next, how you are drawing a line is denoted by, here line is denoted by AB for this AB bar, for this XY bar, means it is the line segment. Next, a line is denoted by AB, however we will not use these symbols. For example, if I am writing AB like this arrows, if it is there means it is not a line segment. Okay. Next, sometimes small letters L, M, N, etc. will be used to denote lines. Whatever you have to take here, X, capital or small letters we are using for denoting the line segments. Next, if 3 or more points lie on the same line, they are called the collinear points. Okay, if 3 or more points lie on the same line. For example, if I am drawing a line, if 2 or more lines will be passing through in the one line, means these are called collinear points, otherwise they are called non-collinear points. Next, recall that the angle is formed when two rays originated from the same endpoint. The rays making an angle are called the arms. How we are drawing arms? Here see, for example, I am taking arms like this arm. O, you have to take arrow mark here, P, Q, R, S. How you are drawing arms? O to S is the arm, O to P, next O to Q, O to R. These are arms. Next here, vertex. You know already how vertex end points is called the vertex. Here angle, the end points is called a vertex. Next here they are given types of angles. In the first definition will be acute angle. You already studied in the basic in the 8th standard. Acute angle. What do you mean by acute angle? It is less than 90 degree. Okay, in the angle it is less than 90 degree. For example, 30, 40, 50 up to 90. Here they are given 0 degree less than x less than 90 degree, means 90 degree below is called acute angle. What about right angle? Here exact 90 degree is there, means it is a right angle. What about obtuse angle? It is 90 degree above, 80 degree below is called obtuse angle. In the page number 40 they are given clear picture. You should draw and write the definition of these all types. Okay. Next, and also in the page number 41 they are given definition also. You should write the definition and draw the diagram. Next here, further here they are given in the page number 41. First these all definition they are given. Two angles whose sum is 90 degree is called complementary angle. Here it is the very important. Two angles whose sum is, if I am taking two angles, for example here 90 degree and this is a 90 degree, means it is a complementary angle. This sum means 90 plus 90 you are getting 180 degree, means two angles whose sum is 90 degree is called, two angles whose sum is, here sum is 90 degree, means you have to take here 30 degree and here 30 means 60 degree. You are getting 60 plus 30, means here is the 90 degree. Whose sum is 90 degree they asked. Okay. Here two angles whose sum is 90 degree is called complementary angles, and two angles whose sum is 180 degree are called supplementary angle. These two definitions you should write. Next here, adjacent angle, linear pair of angle, vertically opposite angle. Here vertically, here adjacent angles means side by side. Here they are given in the picture. Okay, these means here like this means it is the adjacent angles. Next, linear pair of angles means if a linear pair, if I am taking these two, here 30 is there, here 150 like that 15. If both adding means you are getting 180 degree, means it is the linear pair of angles. Next, vertically opposite angles means if I am taking the angles here opposite, here O, A, B, C, D, means AOD is the angle, BOC is the angle. These two opposite. Next, DOC and AOB, these two angles are opposite, vertically opposite angles. Next, in the page number 42, intersecting lines and non-intersecting means parallel lines. You know already these two, and write the definition. Here they are given. Intersecting lines, for example, this only vertically opposite angle. These two angles are intersecting. What about parallel? Parallel means they are not intersecting line. Okay, these all definitions you have to write in the CW part in the first. Okay, next you have to write the summary points also. These total 7 points you have to write in the CW part. Okay, I think all of you understood this introduction part. Okay, next class I will explain the exercise part. Thank you.